Hi collective, this is miraclexistetarot channel. I just put out again another blackout message. Yes, I'm driving, I'm sorry guys, but I need to put this up because this divine feminine energy is very strong, and I think that many of you been through the same thing, the same shit, this betrayal shit. I can pick up on many signs like Pisces. I pick up on a Capricorn woman also. I pick up also a Leo woman, an Aries, or many Leos, many Aries, Pisces. Yes, I said Pisces. But it can be really any sign, because when a spirit gives out a message like that on a tarot reading channel, usually it is for many of you, not one person. And there is a betrayal that happened. A man betrayed you recently, and I think that's what I was putting up, these energies. And I think many of us, or many of divine feminine, been through this same shit. It's a kind of collective energy, unfortunately, right now. The planetary movements and all this kind of shit. This is happening for some of you in your life. And look at that pictures I put up, honey. I don't care if you have an extra weight. I don't care if you are too skinny. You are beautiful. And don't believe what other man or shitty asshole woman says about you. You are fucking beautiful. And you are so magnificent. A beautiful woman. Inside, outside. Do you understand? You are beautiful. And that's how universe, God and soul see you. Extraordinary and beautiful. Can you see how sexy is she on this image I put up? Well, if your hair color is different, it doesn't matter. Or you are more round or more thin, it doesn't matter. It's what I want to give you is the energy of this woman. The energy of a divine feminine who has an irresistible divine energy that is creatress. You know, in the tarot is the empress is the divine feminine, okay? Usually that has the energy of the divine feminine. And empress, it's an energy in a tarot that is extremely fertile. And most people read this as pregnancy. Well, it could mean pregnancy, but most of the time, this fertile energy is a creatress power. That you create something from something valuable, from something that was not valuable before. And most of you divine feminine, you know what is your chef d'oeuvre, I don't know how to describe it, as a spiritual work, is yourself. Have you healed yourself? Have you pulled yourself together? Have you came out of that shitty dark night of the soul? Have you healed your heart when these shitty asshole men broke it and destroyed it? Have you went through spiritual wars? Have you came out of the poverty? Have you came out of difficult situation? Honey, money is energy. Even if you are in poverty right now, you are an empress. Yes, you are. Because energy can change. And unfortunately, sometimes idiot people can manipulate it around you. And I guarantee you, just because you have financial difficulties, it does not mean that you are a page. Oh no. Because your divinity comes from your soul. So when men find you beautiful and attractive, it's because your charismatic nature that comes from the beauty of your soul. And karmic women do not understand this, that your beauty is coming from inside. And you have to keep cultivating this, honey, because that's what you are. I don't care how much they fuck you up, how much they hurt you. Just go to source. Just tell that source how much you love them. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm just driving and it's difficult here. It doesn't matter, because source loves you. Do you understand? You are not alone. They might want to isolate you. They might want people to think that you are crazy or you are ruined. And you know, most of you are successful. So they want to ruin your business. They want to ruin your reputation as a spiritual leader. Yes, you are a spiritual leader. They know nothing about it. And they don't even know your tactics. Some of you even just didn't tell everything, or told in a way. Well, when you do spiritual war, well, I can't tell everything, but the best thing to do with your enemy, when you are fucking fed up fighting them and you want to have a rest, make them believe that they won. Make them believe that they won. Because let them celebrate. Who gives a fucking shit? Go on and keep on healing yourself. Keep on mastering more and more spiritual gifts and knowledge, divine feminine. And can you see that sword in her hands? Do not release that sword. You know what is this sword? This sword is your truth. When you read the Bible, I don't remember, I think it's in a Corinthians letters. I don't just remember anymore. I used to know it, but I don't know. You know the Christian spiritual weapons, and there is a cloak, there is a hat, there is the shoes, there is a spiritual shoes. You have, usually when you are a spiritual Christian, you need to put all these spiritual weapons every morning. They protect you, and also they permit you to walk as a very good Christian and powerful Christian. And there is a spiritual truth in this, in the Bible, because there are certain spiritual weapons that might have, yeah, there is a shield also, that you have to use to protect yourself, but in the same time to fight. And one of these spiritual weapon is a sword, and they say in the Bible it's a sword of God. And you know what is it? Well, in the Bible they say it's a truth, while the verses what you say to people, the word of God. But in your life, divine feminine, the sword is your truth. Who you are in source, in God, in universe, your gifts, your destiny. When you stand up and you speak up for yourself, do you understand? That is your sword. And they want to shut you up. They want you to stop talking about your truth, because they want people to believe a certain way about you. Honey, some of you were humiliated in a worst of way. Actually, worst of way. I can see not just gossiping, but some of you were humiliated on your workplace. Some of you were humiliated in a community where you live. Some of you were humiliated in front of the judge. Some of you were humiliated in front of your own children with many things, gossiping, fake proofs. Some of you are some sex scandal out, some photos or videos of you. That was a setup. Different type of humiliation. Spirit is telling you, get your sword, honey. Stand tall and proud of yourself. Because who you are. And learn the lesson from this mistake. Walk. Just walk forwards. Do not stop. But walk forwards. Because that is your spiritual path. And I guarantee you, honey, you will have the victory. You leave these shitty people behind. You leave they what they cause you hurt behind. And do not forget, until they believe they won, you are fine, huh? Well, dear Divine Feminine, you are beautiful inside, outside. You are not perfect, and it's normal. You are human. There is no human on earth who is perfect. And if there is somebody who try to make other people believe you are perfect, that they are perfect, they are fucking lying. There is no perfect human on earth. It's impossible. It does not exist. I don't care how much somebody can be perfectionist. It does not make anyone perfect. They might give them a psychological disorder, but they don't make them perfect. Do you understand? This is what human needs to understand. You have to learn that you will make mistakes. That you are not perfect, even if you are a spiritual teacher, even if you are a spiritual leader. Yes, you have a responsibility, because you have to show example to people. But when you fuck up your life as a spiritual leader, or any kind of leader, when you make mistake, what a fake leader will do, they try to cover it, they try to deny it, they try to say no, it's not. But do you know what a real divine leader will do? A real divine leader will stand up and says, yes, I made a mistake. I accept I made a mistake. But I'm correcting it. And I love God. I love Source. I love Universe. And I will do everything that this correction will benefit everybody who is on my side. A true leader is like, you know, when there are wolves and there is a wolf leader. The wolf leader leads by example. Do you understand? So when there is a hunt for food, they organize it. There is a kind of organization in a M.E.T where in a herd, pardon, I don't know how do you say that, but there is a kind of organization where everybody has their role. But the wolf leader will go and lead the others, even if they make mistake. They will take the responsibility and they will do most of the dirty work. They won't just stand behind and controlling people to go there, do this and that and that. That is not leadership. Leadership is when you stand up, go out with your people and show them how to do it. Even if you make mistake. You are human, what do you expect? But when you make mistake, you tell your people and you say, yes, I made mistake here and here. I learned from it and I know now we have to do it like that. I'm not saying to make mistake all the time. Don't misunderstand me. But for God's sake, we are humans. You can't expect a leader to be perfect. They have to try, of course. But when you turn against your leader just because they made a mistake, and I'm talking here about a good leader. So I'm not talking here about a bad leader who is narcissistic and exploit people who are under him or her. No, 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 no. I'm talking about a good leader who always back up his or her people. Do you understand? So when you have a good leader and she or he makes a mistake, don't abandon. Why are you abandoning? He or she is human like you. Especially if it's a person who stands up and speak the truth about her mistakes. That sword in her hand. After, it's people's decision if they stay or they leave. Well, I have a very strong Christian background. I saw many churches destroyed by fake Christians. And it shook me every time. And I asked God so many times, why is it happening? Why is it happening? And the problem is that even with Christians or anywhere, that people expect a leader to be God. The leader is a vessel. Especially if it's a spiritual leader or a religious leader. The spirit of God, spirit of source or universe, whatever you call it, goes through, they get their wisdom from universe and that's they giving to you. But you need to understand this divine wisdom is not theirs. They might have a natural wisdom, but normally a good leader won't make themselves look like gods, because none of the humans on this earth, they can't be gods at this level, because all of us make mistakes. You can be God inside of you, in your little universe, inside the life what you create for yourself, the healing what you create for yourself, also the destiny what you create for yourself. Yeah, in that era, you can become your own God, because you have this godly divine power that God, universe, or the source, whatever you call this divine force, when this divine force created human, they put this power. This is part of the divine force. They put this power inside human, so they can create their own life, their own destiny. This is a powerful things here I'm talking about. And these powerful things, honey, is that sword in her hand. And divine feminine, you have these swords. And many karmic masculine is drawn to you and find you sexy, not because of your size, not because of your weight, no, because of your energy and because you are charismatic. And there are lots of women, karmic women out there who does plastic surgery. They spend thousands and thousands of dollars every month to look beautiful. And they look beautiful. And you know what? Maybe they look much more beautiful than you are. And still they don't have the same energy than you have. They don't feel as beautiful as you are. Because it's the energy. And energy that comes from the soul, because it is your soul. It is your soul. You have a divine soul, and that gives you charisma. And they can't copy that. They can't copy that. They might can copy your energy temporary, but they can't copy your soul, your essence. It's impossible. I know there are some esoteric manipulation who can do that, but with a divine person, they can't. They can't, because the source won't let that happen. A divine person is a daughter or the son of God or universe or source, whatever you call this divine power. And a divine protect these people. Divine feminine and divine masculine is protected. So when you touch a person like that with your shitty energy, you will take the consequences. I don't care how much you deny it, how much you say no. There is this karmic masculine who fucked up divine feminine, and he is really good at metaphysics, okay? And there is metaphysical laws that, yes, works in the universe. But I guarantee you there are other kind of laws that works also. And if you fuck up with bad intention, just because you are very good at metaphysics, the ether, you will be fucking hunted down. I don't care how much you can control your karma, how much you can clear up your karma, how much you can do whatever the fuck you want with your karma, you will receive bad karma. You won't be happy in your life. I don't care how much you will jump reality, how much positive you see your life, your business, how much you see money coming to you, and whatever. Honey, when you have an evil soul, when you have an evil intention in your soul, your knowledge won't change you. Your knowledge won't give you ascension. Are you kidding? You want to ascend. You want to ascend and you are karmic. Are you serious? Just because you have esoteric and all kind of shitty knowledge does not mean you will ascend. Because you can be on an evil and dark side. And there is no way that somebody who has dark intention will ascend. The person who will ascend, who has that sword in her heart, well, I say heart, but no, in her hand, but imagine this as spiritually. I'm talking here spiritual stuff, okay? I'm not telling anyone to grab a sword and go out killing people. So don't call the police and tell that, oh, this tarot reader is so aggressive. Like some of the idiot people in the community where I live, they went to the police telling shit to people. That is not true, of course. I'm sorry, guys. But that sword is spiritual, and it is your truth. The truth that is in your soul. And when you talk about this truth, your authenticity will create a charisma, an energy that nobody can imitate. Simple as that. Right. Divine Feminine, don't give up, huh? Please, 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 please. You will heal yourself. You will get over this humiliation or this shit they did to you. It doesn't matter. Honey, you are perfect in your imperfection. Honey, you are beautiful in your flaws. And your soul is amazing. Stay on the light side. Even if you make mistake and sometimes you go on a dark side, because let's be honest, human pain, human difficulties, especially when you have a group of people who wants to fuck you up regularly, and when you have many groups, not just once, honey, you're doing fine. Continue doing it. Heal yourself. Teach yourself. Go and learn from God and universe. And step into your destiny. Continue. Continue, continue. Don't stop and don't start falling back in this. Yeah, if you want to cry, cry, honey. Crying is not a low vibrational thing to do. So, excuse me, it's French, but unless you want to manipulate somebody with your crying. But when you really cry from your soul, it will bring healings to you. So you need to let that happen. It's not a negative energy most of the time. It's a way that the soul, in French we say soulage, relieve itself from pain. Crying is a way the soul relieves heavy pain, heavy, not just the pain, but all the transformation, all these energies, but stirring up inside you and forming you to be better, teaching you a lesson. And that is amazing. You are amazing. And I want you, so want you to see yourself like that, divine feminine. Do not see yourself that you are fucked up by this group of people and you are a failure. That's what they want you to see yourself. But in reality, you are a fucking badass warrior. On top of that, you are beautiful. On top of that, you have a wonderful, amazing sword in your heart. It's like an Excalibur. They do not have. They have fucking little tiny swords that are rusty and useless because it's not based on truth. Because it's not their truth. Because this is not their authenticity. Probably they stole it from someone. You are authentic. You are truthful, even if you lied. There is no human on earth who never lied, honey. Heal from it and continue your path on your destiny. Cry yourself out, go out, take a restaurant, take yourself out in a restaurant, eat a good food. Now buy a nice flower for yourself. Flowers has really nice energy. Really nice energy when you take it in your house. And just enjoy yourself and have fun. Do you understand? If nothing else, watch a comedy so you could laugh. Me, I watch sometimes really funny things on YouTube, and well, YouTube is my stand-up. There is TikTok and all kind of social stuff, but there can be people who are really funny and it will make you laugh. And laugh is liberating your positive energy. Do you understand? You will vibrate on a higher level when you laugh. And sometimes after good crying, the best thing is to laugh. I'm telling you, you know, when I got out of shit, I was crying so much, I was pissed off so much about really bad situation in my life, but it still was coming to me. That was in a dark night of the soul. And finally I said, no, this is impossible. This much of